If there's one thing that people should have learned in dealing with the woke mob over the last several years, when there's backlash, when people are out there trying to cancel you, you should never, ever apologize. Don't bend the knee. Don't pretend like you did something wrong if you have absolutely nothing to apologize for, because it will never be enough. You will never be forgiven. It'll never be okay, and they will just come after you harder and harder and harder. And that's exactly what has happened in the case of former Toronto Blue Jays pitcher Anthony Bass. When the Blue Jays came out there, they made him give this big statement because he shared a video basically coming from a Christian perspective saying, you know what, this is why we should boycott Bud Light. This is why we should boycott Target, because these things don't align with our values. He was labeled a bigot. He was labeled a homophobe. And the Toronto Blue Jays, in basically what looked like a hostage video, put him out there and made him apologize and retract everything. And I'm sure Anthony Bass thought, this is saving my job. It's something I have to do. I'm going to betray everything that I said just to keep my job. But it didn't work. Some people called this. Look at Lauren Chen. Nice hostage video you put there, Blue Jays. Unfortunately, he's going to learn the hard way that capitulation will never satisfy his rainbow captors. And that is absolutely true, because now, just about a week and a half after this, after he came out and basically betrayed his faith in order to make this apology, he's been released. He's been cut by the Blue Jays. He lost his job anyway because there was still backlash. There were still people that were upset. Blue Jays cut pitcher who apologized for sharing video on Bud Light and Target boycotts. The Blue Jays have cut pitcher Anthony Bass just over a week after he apologized for sharing a video on social media that encouraged Christians to boycott Bud Light and Target. The decision was based mostly on performance, yeah, okay, but distraction did play a role, according to Blue Jays manager Ross Atkins. He had previously apologized for sharing a video that made a biblical case against spending money to support businesses that are pushing people, particularly children, to darkness. So yeah, the Blue Jays said, of course, it's just performance-based, but of course, distractions did play a part. They were even going to try to do this. Look at this. This came out a few days before. The Blue Jays will have Anthony Bass catch the ceremonial first pitch on Friday to begin their Pride Weekend celebration. Well, looks like that wasn't enough. Looks like these things weren't enough. Done. Cut. Off the team. Anthony Bass took the coward's way out. And you know what could have happened to Anthony Bass was this happens. You have so many people standing behind him because the Blue Jays released him for his faith, for his Christian faith. That's what this could have been. But instead, Anthony Bass bent the knee. He apologized. He basically betrayed his faith, betrayed everything that he said he stood for in order to offer a fake apology to appease a mob. It didn't work. It backfired. It never is going to work. And now he's out of a job. And all the people who would have been standing behind him think he's a fucking coward for doing what he did. And I get it. I understand. He did this because he thought he had to do it to save his job. Yet at the same time, if there's anything we've learned, you can't apologize. You can't bend the knee. You can't betray what you believe in order to try to appease the woke mob, because it will not work. And now Anthony Bass is finding that out the hard way, losing his job even after he did all of the apology bullshit. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.